Researchers Bulmer and Katz suggested that individuals use texts for various different reasons. This theory became known as the uses and gratifications theory. These many different motives include diversion, personal relationships, and personal identity. The genre of a piece of media text is also very important in determining how the audience respond to what they see. I chose to surround my A2 coursework around a band named Marvel. The genre style of the band itself is hip-hop. Traditionally, the hip-hop audience relate to seeing very dark and urban visuals on the screen. However, by using bright colours and younger actors, I chose to subvert these conventions and allow the audience to gain an uplifting reaction. This is seen in an establishing shot, where colour is first exposed on screen. Here, a paintbrush is dipped into a glass of water portrayed through a close-up shot of the colour blossoming into the liquid. Although the title of the song, Believe in Me, suggests a sense of hope and faith within oneself, I approached my video to express the love of a young girl to her father. By showing the special relationship between a man and child, I again challenged the common convention of a love affair between a man and a woman. By challenging these conventions, it enables the audience to approach the song and video with an open mind, rather than knowing what to expect. Also, by showing a relationship where one person misses another, it allows all age groups and genders to relate to the video. This permits me to gain a wider audience as opposed to the 16 to 28 primary target. When a music video is based around a narrative, the general perception is that the storyline is the focal point in the video and that the performance from the artists is secondary. However, in an attempt to balance priority between narrative and performance, my music video contains a storyline in black and white throughout each chorus of the song, and during each verse, the artist is shown in colour, performing his music to the camera. Having 3 verses and 4 choruses, my video becomes almost perfectly balanced and gave the audience a story from 2 sides. Also, within hip-hop videos, a narrative is something that is seldom seen, and adding to this, a narrative based around sadness and hurt is seen even less. I challenged these conventions as I felt the song I had used was a slower version of the general hip-hop song. With that being said, slow narratives have been used in this genre, in songs such as Read All About It by Professor Green and It's My Time by Scorcher. Another common convention in music videos is that the artist generally looks at the camera when performing. I didn't challenge this convention, however I developed it by also containing shots where the artist didn't look at the camera. This gave it the effect that the artist was lost in his lyrics. Profanity is something often used in hip-hop music, and I chose to block out profanity in my music video. As the motion picture is based around a little girl, and I believed that having swear words would put the audience off such a sad narrative. In challenging all these conventions, I chose to keep some aspects of my video exactly how a general hip-hop video would be. This is to remind the audience that although this may be a different type of hip-hop song, it is still fixated within the genre. Having scenes where artists were performing in graffiti-style backdrops and skate parks enabled me to show this. Preferred reading is something that I focused on a lot in terms of coursework, and was brought to my attention through the reception theory, namely Stuart Hall's encoding/decoding model. Here, Hall expresses that the text is encoded by the producer and decoded by the reader, and there may be major differences between the two different readings of the same code. However, by using recognized codes and conventions, and by drawing upon audience expectations, the producers can position the audience and thus create a certain amount of agreement on what the code means. I adopted this theory of encoding/decoding in my music video when I showed an army officer holding a death certificate, which I revealed through an over-the-shoulder shot. By showing a death certificate, I didn't reveal too much information to the audience and therefore respected their intelligence, thus allowing them to put the pieces together. A happy ending is probably the most common convention in all stories, whether it be in the form of a book, film, or music video. After much thought, I challenged this convention to add a sense of reality to my video and show that happy endings aren't always necessary. Also, it could be said that by using a Canon 550D to film my music video, I am challenging the common convention of film. However, nowadays directors are using digital single lens reflex cameras much more commonly to shoot music videos as opposed to big heavy cameras. In relation to my digipack and poster, I again subverted conventions. In the general hip-hop album cover, people are shown with expensive jewelry and supercars. I chose to link my album cover to my music video and kept this sense of reality. Therefore, I used a child actor looking upset and showed no jewelry, expensive cars, or bright colours. Similarly, I kept this theme for my poster, however I did add some common conventions such as a picture of the artists and a bit more colour.